Flow of project charter. To understand the significance of project charter, let us understand the flow diagram with respect to project charter. That is, how this project document interacts with other processes in other knowledge area and as well as integration management knowledge area. So we have a flow diagram in our right, and in this flow diagram we have the process name within blue boxes, and the knowledge area name, if needed, is mentioned or highlighted in yellow color coding. So the project charter or PC is first created in develop project charter process, and it is acting as an input to develop project management plan because it has high level information with respect to the project, and that is why the PC has to be reviewed first before you start developing the PMP or the project management plan. The PC is also acting as an input to close project or phase because it has primarily information with respect to project exit criteria. The PC is also acting as an input to all the named planning processes in rest of the 9 knowledge areas. Now what do I mean by named planning processes? The named planning processes starts with a word called plan, begins with a name called plan, and these named planning processes create individual plans. For example, plan scope management creates scope management plan. Plan schedule management will create schedule management plan. Similarly, rest of these processes in 9 knowledge area. Now the PC is acting as an input to all the named planning processes in rest of the 9 knowledge areas because PC has high level information for all of them. For example, the project charter is acting as an input to plan scope management because it has information with respect to the project characteristics as well as high level requirements. It is acting as an input to plan schedule management because it has summary milestone details. And also project charter is acting as an input to other processes in other knowledge areas, and there are only 3. One is identify stakeholders in stakeholder management knowledge area because primarily the PC has information with respect to the initial stakeholders, and because the PC has information with respect to requirements, the high level requirements, that is why it is acting as an input to collect requirements process. And also the PC has information with respect to the product characteristics, and that is the reason it is acting as an input to define scope process, which will create the scope statement of the project. So as you can see, this particular document, it is acting as an input on all these processes in rest of the 9 knowledge area as well as 2 processes in integration management knowledge area because it has high level information, and that is why it carries a lot of weight.